Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to, this is my soft jaws, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a notch in here down to this ledge in here, and I'm going to butt up against this surface over here for a stop to drill the holes in. Oh, you know what? No, that should be okay. I was thinking that it should actually load against this surface here, but being I cut the whole profile, it should be okay. So basically I just need to cut a notch right here for that, down to this surface here, down to that ledge, and then to drill the holes in the end, I'm going to come over here and only on one of the jaws. I won't have to cut anything on this jaw, but over on this jaw I'm just going to cut a perpendicular ledge like that. It doesn't yeah, it will have to be about that wide. It'll be a ledge like that so that I can load the part, and I'll have a perpendicular surface here to load against. So I want to come down about to there, so be about like that. So this ledge will be perpendicular, so I can put it in there, hold it up against there, and then clamp it. And I think that should work. So we'll do the first side first. We'll do this, and that'll, like I say, that'll be just cutting. We'll do this side first, just cutting down to this surface a notch for the little duck bill. They look like little ducks, little duck bill on there. So we'll put that in the vise here. These are soft jaws, so and they've been used for many operations on lots of things, and when it gets too congested, I just mill it down a little bit more and use them again. So you can see that that edge is just a little bit below, so I'll need to put a parallel underneath. I'll just put a 1/2 inch parallel underneath, raise her up a 1/2 inch. So it's sticking up there, and then I'll just use a small end mill. Could use that end mill I had. I'll look for a 1/4 incher. Let's see. I found 3/16. When you're looking for a 1/4 inch, you can't find it. When you're looking for a 3/16, you find the 1/4 inchers. Now come on now. Well, I guess I'll just use a 3/16. Let's put a 3/16 in there. Bakers can't be choosy. Oh, I gotta switch collets. Got the 1/2 inch collet in there from the grill chuck. Should probably get you on get the camera set up here. So we're just, like I say, we're just going to come down right here and just mill that little notch in there for the, what I'm calling the duck bill. It should work. Wrench. There we go. Okay. So here we go. bring that down. And I want to just go right to that ledge there. Ooh. Parallel is clamping on the parallel. That could have went boom. But I had a little tiny angle in there, so it wouldn't matter. So this parallel is too wide that way, so we'll flip it up. It'll be a little higher up in the air. That don't matter. That doesn't matter. Let's go back in here and see if we can find that ledge again. Right there. Far enough with the duck for the duck bill. It's gonna sit like that. I'm just looking to see if it's going to hit in the radius yet. I could go a little bit more, a little bit that way yet. So I'm just going to take a little bit off of this side. And take a little bit off the other side. Do it. So, get this out of the way. And this is how it's going to go. Where did my part go? Oh, right here. So it'll fit in there just like that. Got a chip laying in there, come on. Chips, there we go. It'll go just like that. And I'll just push it that way, and it'll go up against the step on the end, and I should be able to poke the hole in it, and it should grip it good enough for just drilling a hole. Now the next cut is going to be here for this, and I want to put it on there just like that, and I don't only want to go maybe 100 thou deep is all. So we'll just turn this around. Okay. Now come over here, quill down, I'm going to touch, and I'm going to move off, and I'm going to crank it up 100 thou. And then I'm going to kick up the RPMs, way too slow. Alright, so what I want to end up with is a perpendicular surface here and a bottom that it can lay in. I kind of marked it to where I know where I want to go for the depth. Let's see what we get out here. Oh, scared me. Brush the chips out of there. Go like that. That's looking pretty good right there, right where it's at. I'll have to take a pencil or something to hold it in there, but I'm thinking it's going to be all right. I wish I had a cord wrencher in there. Let me take it out and look at it. I wanted a cord wrench to make sure that actually smaller. I'd want a smaller one in there. Duh. Thinking backwards here. But that radius actually matches the radius on the part, so if this is, let's just put it together like it's going to be. I'm wondering if I want to take and cut that all the way out. Otherwise, if I don't cut this all the way out, I'm going to struggle with putting it in there because I'll have to open it up far enough to get it down in there. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So we'll put this back in here. We want to cut this all the way out so that I don't have to open it up far enough to get that the little duck bill in there. So we'll back over here, and I'm just going to drop down touch. Lightly touch it. Basically, just a little pocket for it to fit in. There we go. So now when the jaws are close together, I only need to open it up far enough to drop that in there. And it should just drop down in there. And then I'll have to naturally take a pencil and hold, or pencil or scribe to hold it up against the. I'll have to take a scribe and hold it up against the perpendicular surface over here. That'll hold that, you know. if I was at work, if I had resources, I'd put a spring plunger in there, so that it'd push it over there. But this will work. So now that means I need to pick up this surface and then that surface down there, which should be pretty easy to do. Let me see here what I have. Yeah, I can take a gauge block, put in there to pick up that surface. That'll work. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and unbolt the vice jaws and put the soft jaws in place, and when I'm got them in place and I'm ready to start setting up, I'll be back. Okay, got the soft jaws mounted on. And the first one I'm going to do is over here. I'm going to drill the hole, drill the eye in the duck head over here. So I need to pick up this ledge and this ledge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put a gauge block in here on them ledges. And I'm going to butt it up against the ledge over there. And okay, so now it's up against the ledge on X and back here on Y. So now we'll take that out and take the cutter out, put the other collet in, 1/2-inch collet again, and put this cutter away so I don't lose it. Alright, what did I do with the 1/2-inch collet? Oh, here it is. And my edge finder. Here. Let's stick that in there. Alright. We are ready. So now we just need to pick up this side and then the back side. I'll pick up the back side first. Down. And we'll crank it until it touches. Right there. 0 my Y. Go in 100. And 0 it again. Come in a bit of a distance. Go over. Take her down. Move in until we touch here. Right there. 0 my X. Move over 100. And 0 it again. Now move it back here to 0, and we're sitting on the exact corner now. And take that collet out of there, or that. Getting ahead of myself here. Come on. Take that block out of there. Okay, we'll put that away. Edge finder over here. And I need my little Albright chuck again. Did I not put it away? Not there. Oh, there it is. You know, if I just put it back where it belongs, everything has a place and everything should be in its place. As they say. Alright. So the locations of that is 93 out. And 93, no, not 93 over. It's going to be 750 subtract 93, so it would be 657, right? 750, be 7, 5. No, 4. I gotta get a piece of paper. Boy, I can't think. I was always so good at math problems and stuff, but It seems like lately that I just don't have it anymore. Yeah, 657. Isn't that what I said? But that 657. No, it'd be 647. I keep second guessing myself. It's 657 over. So we crank over 657. Oop. 657. That's the spot. And close this up. I'm wondering if I didn't roll that over far enough. Yeah, because it's pulling away from there. It's not staying up against the... It's not staying up against the end stop here. Something's stuck in there. Should stay right up against that. I'm wondering if I don't have enough clearance in here. Pull it up against there. Yeah, then when I pull it away, it tightens up. It's hitting here. I should have went over that way a little bit more. Ah, poop. So I gotta get that end mill back out and cut just a little more clearance. No biggie. No big deal. We can fix that easy enough. All right, let's come down here, touch off of that. I'll have to go back to my spot to drill, but no big deal. Down and touch. Right there. Take a little more off that side. Make sure I get enough. There. Now it should fit. It should fit. What was going on was it was tipping it. Hopefully it didn't bend it. Shouldn't have. Just pulled it away from the stop is all it did. Push it up against the end. It's still pulling away from there. What is going on here? Huh. Where's my scribe at? just had a scribe out that I was going to use for pushing them over. Because it's acting kind of weird right there. It's pulling it away. I wonder if my gauge block did that too. You know what? I'm going to assume it did, and I'm just going to come over here and remill that. Come down and touch that bottom surface and take a light cut on that side. I know that this one is out that way, but that shouldn't matter. Hopefully I didn't mill too much away. That'd be about my luck, I'll mess it up. Now I gotta pick up that edge again though. That's okay. Oh yeah, there, now it stays right up, snug up against it. Alright, so now I gotta put the gauge block back in there and re-pick up my X. So I'll just stick a gauge block in there again. Slide it up against. I'll bet you my X, it pulled away too and I just didn't notice it. Alright. I'm glad I caught that. The holes would have been wrong. They would have been off. It looked like they pulled it away about 30, 40 thou. They would have been off. Alright, chain collets. And edge finder. Move over here. Move out, come down. It's always something. My Allen wrench. There. Zero my X. Go 100. Zero it again. Move over 657. And my Y was 93. Lock the table. Pick my Allen wrench up. Gauge block out. Back away. Edge finder out. Change collets. Put the Jacobs screw chuck in there. All for I didn't need to change collets. I had a 1/2 inch collet in there, yeah. Quit trying to rush. Gets you into trouble. Alright. Put the part back in there. Should fit in there fine and dandy now. Alright, slide it up against the stop. Lock her down. Yes, we're in business. Alright, center drill. And these holes are supposed to be 63, 1/16. I'm not going to ream them, I'm just going to drill them. Because they're just going to go on a 16th pin and ride, so they should be alright. Trying to keep my elbow up above the camera instead of in front of it. I think I'm all the way through it. Yep. That's going in the... Looks good. I want to get the arrows over here though. I want the little tiny chips in there to hold it away. Let's give it a little shot. Alright. I have one extra little duck head because remember we had I set up and it did one and then scrapped one, and so I have one extra. Hold it over, clamp, center drill. Drill. Sometimes I just don't like drilling brass, you know. Especially when you break through, it kind of grabs on you a little bit. Looks good. Let me get some oil over here, maybe that'll help. Lock her downs, center drill. I still have to get on emery paper and finish up the sides yet, so in case you're seeing all the cutter trails and marks. Get some lube on there. See if that helps. Definitely helped. Give it a little bit of a hair again. Center drill. And then we'll have to pick up the edge over here next. are for a number 33. Some more lube. Bastard. Ruined the jaw. Actually, it might have. You know, you can end up ruining the jaws on your truck by letting it do that. All right. I'm not even going to drill the last one because, well, I will. I might as well since I'm set up. In case something happens down the road. This one has a kind of like a chamfer on one side of it. And that's because the material was, it was that piece of scrap material and had a radius on it and it didn't clean it all the way up. Figure since I got it set up, I might as well drill it, just an extra part, just in case something were to happen. And I got an extra one. I think I made it all the way through. Yep. All right. So now we want to set up and do the ends. And take this and put this drill away. Lose it. And what we want to do is we want to pick up that. And we want to pick up this surface here and that surface there. So will my gauge block fit in that? The one that I've been using or not? Well, I'll get a narrower one here. Narrower one fit? Nope. I need that one is a 550. I don't know if I've got any in my toolbox out of the. How about this one? This is one for setting up the tile bore. I don't like the way that sits in there. I'd like to have a gauge block like a 450. 400. We got a couple 500s laying here. Neither one of those. That's not gonna fit. Can't use either one of those. Well, the reason I didn't want to use this one is I'm not so sure that it's going to sit level in there. It should. Yeah, see, if you're not real careful there, I could just sweep it in too. I'm trying to decide. It looks like it's up against. Okay, so I'm gonna go for it. I'll put that extra one in there first. All right. So get the edge finder back in there. Okay. Unlock the table. Come down. Come in until it touches. There. 0 my Y. 100. Zero it again. Come out a ways. Here. One down. Come over until it touches. I'm gonna go all the way in here. Right there. 0 my X. 100. Yep. Okay, 0 that. Now, 93. Actually 93.5. And I was already just about there. 93. All right, right there. Take that out. This is the one that I'm gonna hit the back of that with a stone now. So let's take this out before I and put the collar or the drill chip back in. And I'll hit the back of this with a stone. Otherwise it'll be sitting up on a burr. So I'm just taking stone both sides a little bit. And come in here. Drop it in there. Now, I had a scribe, I thought, out to push that up into place. And I don't know if I put it back in my toolbox. I must have, right here it is. So you just push that up against over there, up against that stop, or that, not the stop, locating surface, and lock her down. Center drill. Should be somewhat centered on there. Looks centered to me. And that is a trying to see what size screw goes into that. Not sure. Well, what size screws do I have? I'll probably end up putting a button head screw in there. Let me look and see what I got for button heads, small ones. I don't have countersunk that I know of. Still looking. Huh. Got hex heads, socket heads. I thought I had ordered some button heads not too long ago. Oh, I ordered 540s. That's what I ordered, was 540 button heads. So, what size drill? I'm not familiar with a 540. Looking on my cheat card, 540 is a number 37. They're calling out 33, which would be if I went with a 33, it would be a 640, not a 540. That's bigger. But I'm going to go with a 540, so a number 38 drill. Okay. 38. Even that seems kind of big for that. I don't know if I even want to go that big. That is kind of big. I might end up going with a 440. I got 440s, but they're so long. I'd have to cut them off. I got 440 stainless. I think it's the only button heads I got in 440. I might have to order some. Order some 440s, small button heads, I think. I have 172s, but those are too small. I have thought I had some number 3s. Number 348s, but they're hex head. Let's see if I were to put hex heads in, I don't think that would look so bad. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go with number 3s. 348s, hex head screws. Yep, I convinced myself. 348s it is. So, a 348 is not this drill. A 348 is number 47 drill. Right here. Number 47. And how far do I want to go down? Got far enough right there. Now, 348 tap. I hope I have a tap. 348. I know I do. Somewhere. Somewhere. I can't read the numbers. Uh, 80, 836, 540, 348. Wow, I only got one, I think. I need to order some 348 taps. Now I'm looking for the Allen wrench for my tapping wheel. Well, for crying out loud, I got the Allen wrench down at the bottom of my little tap box. I couldn't get it out. All right. So we need some of this black Molly D stuff. Down. Order when I go in. I'm going to order some shorter 440 button heads. See if I can get 348s and button head and 348 button or 348 taps when I go in. I don't like the thought of only having one. Okay. Take that out of there. Tapping that out. I'm gonna lay this down somewhere where it don't drop on the floor. And where are the screws? Got the 348s I have are in brass too. Come on, I just want one. So I think that'll work though. You know, even if it's a hex head on the weight, what difference does it make? As long as I drill the hole really close to the max diameter so that the weight can't move around. So I'm going to cut off here, and like I say, I'm going to go in orders, tap, and then some more taps, and see if I can get a flush head in 348. So, and then I'll come back and I'll finish drilling these up, and then after that we'll have these done. We'll have those done. I'll probably set up and do weights next. The weights that go on the ends. And not sure how I'm going to do those yet, but I'll figure it out. And when I figure it out, you'll be the first to know. I'll be back. Catch you later.